you doing, YouTube? Today we're back with a brand new video. Okay, so in today's video, we're back to the job that we were last week, where we fitted the battens to the walls. Today, we're going to go back and we're going to use some insulated plasterboard and we're going to cover all them walls. We're also going to try to get a bit of scudding done today, so we'll scud the damp course and that'll leave it ready for us the first coat tomorrow and then second coat on Wednesday. So I'm going to show you how to mix, render and everything in the next two videos coming. So just keep an eye out, enjoy. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a voiceover again in this video. You're probably going to hear the rain falling outside. I'm actually sitting in the car here, just doing a bit of editing, and I thought I'd do a little bit of a voiceover for this video. So because these floors are concrete, and realistically it should be every bit of plasterboard that you do this with, but your best bet is to actually pack underneath the plasterboard with anything. You want to keep it about an inch off the ground, and then after that, then you want to fill the inch gap that you've left with expanding foam, so that any moisture that's in the floor doesn't bridge over until the plasterboarding and create damp, basically. You can see here I have my laser level set up. So these joists or these wooden studs are roughly 600 apart, and I have the laser level up here to mark the center of the boards, or the center bit that I'm going to fix into. It just saves me from trying to screw in and missing 5 or 6 times before I actually hit the lath. It's a good idea if you actually have a laser level to do this. It's one of my sort of tricks to boarding faster, and it wouldn't be just in this sort of thing that I would do it. I would also do it like if I was boarding to new plasterboard, I would do the same thing basically. So what we're going to do is we're going to do all the cuts either side of the window and all the big long stretches, and then at the end we go around with a pen and pencil and we measure and mark all the cuttings, and we do them all at the same time. Now you can see here in between the two bits of lath underneath the window, we have a bit of plywood. So the reason we've put the plywood there is that the radiators are going to be hanging here under the window. So we basically just want to give the plumber something solid to fix into, so the radiators hang decent on the wall. It's not really a must or a have to, but more a courtesy to the plumber. He would be able to fix straight into these boards, but this just means banging in one screw rather than having to set up pre-drill a hole, put a wall plug in, all that sort of stuff. So this just makes his life a little bit easier basically. As you can hear, the rain's just come on a wee bit heavier there, so apologies if it muffles my speaking, but yeah. So what we're doing here is we're just measuring that the laser level is on where you can see the two pipes coming out for the radiators. So what we've done, we've marked the center of the window, and then we're using a tape measure, and then we're marking where the pipe is going to come out of the plasterboard basically. So we've measured from the center of the window and set the laser level on that measurement. We offered the board up to the wall, and then we mark the hole. We mark the hole on the board, then we cut it, and as you see here, we push the pipe through, and that makes sure that our radiators pipes are centered. Again, you know, some people may say a courtesy for the plumber, but The last thing I want the plumber doing is coming and racking my work afterwards, so I just prefer to do it this way. It just it makes me happy to know that I'm not going to have to come back and patch around any of the radiators because the pipes were in the wrong place, basically. Yeah. So these insulated plasterboard are heavy, so we're actually putting a few more screws than we would on regular board. Regular board, we're going sort of every footish, so you're talking maybe like 5 or 6 screws per lath. Because these boards are heavier, we're using more screws, so we're going every few inches probably. As you can see here, I'm just setting the laser level up again in the center, and that just stops me. I just basically screw into where the laser is, and I know I'm going to hit the batten. All the straightening and flattening out was all done prior when we fixed these battens. So all these battens are relatively level. They're not perfectly level, but they're not far away, basically. Yeah. So we're just going to do the same thing around this window here. You can see we fixed these battens just to either side, the battens either side, the window, the battens that are up sort of along the window ledge and along the floor. And what we're doing now is we're just sticking a little batten of wood, the pack out the middle, so that there's no movement at all in these boards. Not that there would be once the boards are fixed, but it's just bib and braces. Just happens to make sure that everything's absolutely perfect. You can see here, like I explained in the last video, you can see here where I have the 2 lafts side by side, so that the board lands perfectly. There, an easier way of doing it would have been buying a thicker bit of wood. So these are 2x1s. I could have bought a 4x2. But the treated timber is a little bit more expensive. The treated just like regular timber that you use, but these slating lath, they're treated, but and they're actually relatively cheap, and that's the reason why I use them. We obviously have our DPC on the back, but also, you know, these are treated, so we know that it's going to be a good. They won't ever rot, but if there was to be moisture in the wall, you know, it's going to put off any rotting for a long time, basically. Yeah, so we're going to be fitting the window reveals in a separate video. That's going to be probably in the next sort of week or two. You'll see that video come up, and it's after this we scratched and scudded. That's the next load of videos, and then we had a day of just prep. And the day that we prepped, we bonded all the door frames because they weren't in when we rendered them. So we bonded around them. We fitted a little light feature, and then we skimmed a few ceilings and stuff. So yeah. But basically, I'm just going to let this video play through as it is then. Yeah, and that's it. So thanks for watching. Okay guys, so that's us done for the day. As you seen, we've fitted all those boards. Tomorrow we're going to scud and scratch everything, and we're going to try to get some of the bits of plasterboard cut around the windows and get them stuck on and screwed on tomorrow. So that's what we're going to be doing. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, become a channel member. You get all the videos that you're watching now 4 weeks or early currently, extra videos that everybody doesn't get on YouTube, and you get the same deal over on Patreon. Check out the Patreon, the Buy Me Coffee link. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next.